Hello, welcome to Geek Domo. Today we're going to go over a new product I got in called a Seagate Business Storage 2-Bay NAS. NAS stands for Network Attached Storage. Basically, it's like a USB drive that sits on your network, but instead of it being connected to USB, it's connected through your router or switch. So this is it. As you can see, it's not very big. There's an important reminder that a USM drive goes there, but I'll tell you a little secret about the USM drive in just a second. Pretty simple USB right up front here, power or eject button, and the power button. Around the back, we have two Ethernet connections, the power, and another USB plug. Basically, it's just a big bunch of drives. This, if you've ever worked around servers or ever had anything to do with servers, this is a very common type of drive caddy. Basically, flip that open, click that button, and what it does is it pushes it out in the back. And here we have a Seagate 2 terabyte Barracuda drive. Just a standard type drive. If you want, you can pick up more of these caddies. They do sell them. You can remove both drives like this. They are hot swappable, meaning that if you do get several of these caddies, you can put different things on each one. Maybe have one for movies, one for games, whatever. I'm going to slide it back in with the caddy open until it clicks. Oops. And then you click it back in. And same thing for this one. Grab, there we go. So there we go, that's it. That's how it is, taking the drives in and out. You can do that with the power running. Don't worry about it, that's what it's designed to do. Now this little bay right here is for what's called a USM drive. But I want to let you know something. This is a standard Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte 2.5 inch drive. And you notice it just has a standard SATA connector. If you look down inside here, which I can't do right now, but if you look inside there, it's just a SATA connector. So what you can do is take this drive, so take your time lining it up, and see, pops right into place. So you can put in any 2.5 inch drive that you have and use it that way too. That's pretty much it. Okay, so that's how it works. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to hook it up on my network and we'll run some tests and I will show you the graphics on how it performed. Well, here we are on my computer. Now I have connected it to the network. It found it just fine. And I installed the Seagate Business Storage Resource DVD, which I thought was just going to be drivers, but actually it comes with a software package which allows you to use Windows like you would for a Mac Time Machine, which I think is really cool. Basically, it's a free backup software. I'm going to show you quickly how I set it up on my network. First off, I named it Vader because it's dark and scary looking. And then I just basically told it the basic server setup. Remember, this is a server. It's not just a disk on the network. It's a server, and you can do many things with it. You can set up user groups. You can set up quota systems. So say like you're using it in a business, you could say, you know, you're allowed to use this drive, but only so much. Or you could even set it up on a network so that this could be a virtual server for other people to use, and you can set up a quota system for that. It's very in-depth and complicated. If you're not into networking and you don't know what you're doing, it's okay. You can do some of the basic setup and still get by with using this as a media server. Overall, the setup is very straightforward. It does not come with a big manual to help you out, so you kind of have to know what you're doing right off the bat. Basically, you get a manual that just tells you this is how you set it up, and it's not even a manual, it's just 4 pieces of paper that say this is how you set it up. It's really small. After that, it's kind of on your you're kind of on your own. You're going to have a person that's a network administrator to help you out setting up some of the more advanced stuff. But this is cool right here. You can actually set it up as a media server that can be found on a streaming device such as maybe Roku, or you could also set it up to where it streams your iTunes library out to every computer on your network. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to go ahead and enable this because I am interested in using this feature of the system. Let's go ahead and move on with the setup. This is your server dashboard. Remember, it is a server first and a bunch of drives second. So you can see exactly how much disk space you're using, whether you want to use it as a backup for your PC or Time Machine. If you enable it for Time Machine, you can directly save your Time Machine backups to this server. Isn't that pretty cool? As far as what I've read about it, you can use it for multiple Time Machine backups. So if you have 2 or 3 Macs, you can share the entire big bunch of disks with the entire group. Remember, this is a network device, so it will take a bit of setting up. I will show you some of the basics real quickly, but if you're a more advanced user, you're probably going to appreciate some of the features that this unit has. Say you wanted to use this just as a big disk, well, that's fine. Just go to the storage section, shared folders, make that shared folder public, and then you can see it on your Windows machines that are connected to the network. Okay, let's get to some testing and see how it does with file transfers. Okay, here's my little test. It's non-scientific at all, it's just going to be for fun. On the top is my C drive, which is an SSD. My left drive here is my Vader drive, which is the one we're going to be testing. And the right side one is a 3.0 USB drive, which is my JBOD disk, which is a 3 terabyte. Okay, so this is a 1 gigabyte movie file. I'm transferring it over, and we're going to put the timer on and see how long it takes to transfer 1 gigabyte from my SSD to the 3.0. Took 7.594 seconds. There we go, that's not too bad of a result. We'll clear that out, and now we're going to do the same test, dragging it over to the network drive. And hit start. It'll take a little bit longer, but remember, this is going across a switch. I have it connected directly to a 1 gigabyte switch, which is kind of fun in a way to think that this is a 1 gigabyte file and it's a 1 gigabyte connection, but for some reason it takes more than 1 second. It's alright, close enough. So as this finishes up, you'll see it roughly takes about 26 seconds for a 1 gigabyte file to be transferred from my main PC over. And compare that to the 7 seconds on the USB drive. You can see the USB is a little faster, but it doesn't give you the utility that the NAS drive does. So what do I think? Well, I think this is a fantastic set of network attached storage drives from Seagate. They're very comprehensive. It's more than just a big disk. It actually has quite a bit of useful server software built in. It's good for a small home office, a small enterprise system, even something as big as a medium to large size company could use these in sort of a local setting. In closing, I'm going to give this product 5 stars because I think it's very comprehensive and just all around great product for the price. Thanks a lot for watching Geek Domo. Be sure to check out my Facebook and Twitter pages, and also YouTube and Amazon.